Hey everyone, Belinda here from Horror Tree, back again with another dose of my Horror Tree weekly wrap up. And today, as usual, I'm going to be talking about 4 submission calls that are currently up on the Horror Tree website. And hopefully one of these submission calls has your name written all over it. So let's get started. Okay, first up is Etheria Magazine, Australian Science Fiction and Fantasy. So first off, shout out for the Aussies. Okay. And these guys are seeking fantasy and science fiction short stories. They are not too interested in horror or grimdark fiction. However, every story is read and considered on its merits. Fan fiction will not be accepted. And please ensure you have proofread your submission, because stories riddled with spelling mistakes will be discarded. They are after stories of between 2,000 and 5,000 words, as well as flash fiction of between 500 and 1,000 words. Reprints are accepted. Payment is $100 Australian per unpublished story, and that is a flat rate, and 25 Australian dollars per reprint, and that is also a flat rate. And the submission window for this one is ongoing. Okay, next up is the Four Horsemen Publishing, The Other Horsemen Anthology. So the theme for this is the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. We all know who these guys are. We are all familiar with them. They have been written about, sung about, drawn. They are just legendary. So no need to go into detail about who these guys are. But what if there was another horseman? What if there was meant to be 5? What happened to him? What happened to her? What happened that, so there's no longer a 5th, there was only 4 of them. Did they not make the cut? Did they not pass the audition? They want to know what happened to that extra horseman. And The Other Horseman is a collection of stories by big names and talented newcomers. And hopefully they will be answering just that, as what happened to the other horsemen or horsemen. Were there more than one that didn't make the cut? Was it meant to be 6, 7, 8? It's up to you. Okay, they are after stories of between 2,500 and 5,000 words. If you are under 18, you must have your parents' permission to write for this anthology. Payment is 2 complimentary paper copies of the anthology, but this is for US-based authors only. I couldn't seem to find any payment information for authors based outside of the US. So if I'm wrong, please correct me, but I couldn't seem to find anything. And the submissions close on the 30th of May, 2023. Okay, moving on to Hollow Oak Press and their Campfire Stories anthology. So as the name suggests, this is a campfire story anthology. They want stories you'd whisper in the dark, the kind that linger and leave readers with more questions than answers. They want a little bit of campiness and a whole lot of speculation about the world around us. They prefer stories set in a rural backdrop with the intimate feeling of a small town. They want small populations and a closeness to nature. The stories don't necessarily have to be about camping, but they should evoke the eerie feeling of a story being told around a campfire. A note on the horror theme: they are not looking for hardcore violence or grimdark or gothic romance fiction. They are after stories of between 2,000 and 5,000 words. Payment is $40 per accepted story, and the submissions close on the 31st of March 2023. And last, not least, they never are, is Splatter Inc. Publishing No Lives Left anthology. This is a video game horror anthology. So they want to see stories related to gaming experiences. So these can range, of course, but they want you to open your mind and show them the horror of what could happen if you maybe play a video game for too long. Does your VR set fuse to your mind or your body? Are you in a haunted arcade, etc., etc.? A special note for this one, guys, you can use video games as references, but do not infringe on a video game's rights. So for example, you can write a story about an Italian plumber that eats shrooms and fights a turtle dragon, but the minute you call him Mario, you are infringing on that video game's rights. So please bear that in mind. They are after stories of between 5,000 and 7,500 words. Payment is $30 and a contributor's copy, and the submissions close on the 1st of April 2023. And there we have it, guys. Another awesome week of awesome calls by awesome publishers, and hopefully something there has grabbed your interest and you want to submit. So if you do, all the information you need is up on the Horror Tree website. Get on there, check it out, and if you are going to submit, all the best of luck to you. If you are watching these videos, thank you. And if you have any feedback, we would also love to hear from you. And please hit like, hit subscribe, hit share, hit comment. We love to know that you guys are enjoying these videos, and please feel free to send us any feedback, any suggestions. We are all ears. Okay, as always, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay cool, and stay spooky. See you later.